Hello dear students, we continue our course High-Tech Marketing, and today we are speaking about the lecture number 4. The topic is market orientation and cross-functional interaction. So I'm going to speak about the relationship between the research and development and marketing process. So it's some kind of research and development marketing. First of all, I will explain you the content of my lecture. So I will show you the definition of the market-oriented strategy and main aspects and main elements of the strategy, why it's so important to use and implement the market-oriented strategy in high-tech companies. The second, I will show you the market orientation and high-tech firm performance and give you some example how to manage this performance and how to be ready for market orientation. Also, I will provide you different tools how to assess the market orientation for high-tech companies, what kind of facilitators we can find and manage them for market orientation, why it's so important to be market-oriented in high-tech companies. And I will explain you also two things. The one thing will be what does it mean cross-functional interaction inside the high-tech markets, and what exactly means the research and development marketing, and how can we prepare and arrange the interaction between the research development process and marketing process. And also the last, the case will be a home task, and I will explain you the case. Well, let's start with market orientation, why it's so important to be market oriented in high-tech markets. As I told you earlier, it's very important to be competitive inside the high-tech markets, because usually we meet a lot of different competitors in high-tech markets. In this case, we should be market-oriented, because only if we try to realize the market-oriented strategy, it can be easy to reach the information and get the information about our competitors, about the other substitute products and services which are existing in the market, and how to develop the effective strategy. So what does it mean, market orientation? It means gathering, sharing, and using information about the market. So it's very important that we are not only trying to gather information, but also we have to share this information, and you can see this activity inside the definition, and also use information. What does it mean use? It means that we submit this information in our decision process, and we can modify our strategy using these decisions. We can improve our strategy. What kind of information do we usually need to submit effective strategy for high-tech company? The information about the customers, the expectation, and as I told you, it's very important to understand that the customers inside the high-tech markets, they have the other type of customers profile. Usually the young, they have families, they are interested in innovations, they can spend money for new products, and they usually expecting the new products, and they want to solve the different problems in their own life. So they are high-tech customers. And in this case, also we have to find the information about the level of competition and competitors, collaborators, to find these abilities with whom we can collaborate, and also what kind of trends and technology we can meet in the market. And as I told you, if you operate in the high-tech market, you should know a lot of information about the existing infrastructure, technological level of development, and other things. So it's very important. And the other thing, to be market-oriented also means to be the customer-focused. So it means that you will operate with market research. You will try to be very close to the customer, but you want to provide only that product or that service which will suit the customer. So that's the main concept of market orientation. What are the dimensions you can meet, dimensions of market orientation? So on the left side of the slide, you can find the 4 main dimensions of market orientation. The first, intelligence generation; the second, intelligence dissemination; the third, intelligence integration; and even the last one, coordinated action. All of these dimensions are very important to build the strong relationships and interactions between the research and development and marketing process. So how can we do it? Let's look through this picture on the right hand on the slide. It means the market orientation concept. And you can see that market orientation concept usually included inside the organizational culture. So also during the last lecture, I told you about the importance of climate and culture for high-tech companies, and you can see that it's also the truth that market orientation concept can help to build the innovative culture and to create the effective strategy for the high-tech company. So market orientation concept covers customers, distributors, competitors, influencers, and other stakeholders. So you can see that market orientation concept covers all members and all participants who are interested in the business activity, in the activity of our business, for example. Market orientation concept tell us that we have to arrange the interfunctional coordination between whom or between what kind of process. Let's think. Interfunctional coordination can be between strategic marketing and operational marketing. So strategic marketing, it means the analysis capabilities and its response strategic marketing and proactive strategic marketing can be. And we should find the relationship between the strategic marketing and operational marketing action capabilities, and analysis capabilities should help to build strong action capabilities, and they are transactional operational marketing or relation operational marketing. And now let's discuss each of these dimensions. So first of all, intelligence generation, what does it mean? You can find here some kind of continuum. So you can meet the responsive market orientation or proactive market orientation inside your high-tech company. It will call like intelligence continuum, and you should work through the intelligence continuum to find this proactive market orientation. Proactive market orientation means that you're able to be ready for the future trends. You're ready to meet the changes in the global environment. So it means that you can be more successful with your high-tech strategy if you will use the proactive market orientation inside your company. And the first question for you, my dear students, please try to find the information. What are the barriers to research and development marketing collaboration? Barriers, it means there's some kind of disadvantages, risk, or other threats and weaknesses which make the breaks between the research, development, and marketing collaboration. And we will discuss in class this question. What else? The second dimension to the interaction, intelligence dissemination. What does it mean? It means that through the intelligent dissemination, if we want to build this strong competitive high-tech strategy, we should find this knowledge-based competitive advantage. But I want to tell you that we can find this type of competitive advantage only if we can create effective climate and cultural innovative structure inside our company and provide the acceptable behavioral model inside our company, and in which the personnel and the members of our business can be involved in this knowledge-based competitive advantage. Sharing information. So through sharing information, we can find this knowledge-based competitive advantage. So it should be some kind of open information policy inside the company. We should open all kind of information. And you know how do modern high-tech companies try to open the gates for the information inside the company, but still try to protect the ideas? They provide their own intranet system. You should know that we have three types of system: internet, intranet, and World Wide Net, so the global internet system. So the global internet system, WWW, is the open system. All of us can reach the information from that system. The intranet system, it means the system only for the business and the partners of this business. So it can be consumers, customers, suppliers, deliverers, and other members. And the internet inside the company, it should be some kind of specific system which is close to the external environment, and the information in the system only open for the personnel. It's the decision of the company, of the top management of the company, what kind of system should they use. But when we are speaking about the high-tech company, we should recognize that the task for us to provide this intelligent dissemination. So that's why we have to set up right organizational goals. What else? The third dimension of the interaction between research, development, and marketing, intelligence integration. So intelligence integration, it means that all members and partners of the project, for example, if we are speaking about the innovation project and we try to manage this project, we should provide the relevant information for all members inside this project about the intelligence. So how do all of us understand the task inside this project, understand the procedures, the process? And here you can see the three main aspects or fields inside the innovation projects: marketing, research and development, and operations. And usually, how can we find this intelligence integration? The first, for example, the glass is half full, the glass is half empty. It can be some kind of gap between this intelligence, but we have to find this solution. And try to answer the question, this question, and try to provide the relevant information through the operations that the glass is twice as large as it needs to be. So we need that kind of information which are acceptable for our task, for our strategy, that's all. And in this case, if we try to explain this aspect, it will be suitable for personnel to understand their roles, their tasks inside innovation projects, and just be creative again. How can we assess company's marketing orientation? So the first, to be responsive customer, or to provide responsive customer intelligence generation. What are the definitions of this intelligence? We continuously work to better understand of our customers' needs, for example. We pay close attention to after-sales service. We measure customer satisfaction systematically and frequently. We want customers to think of us as alias. So it means that we through each of these statements, we want to be market-oriented. The second can be responsive competitive intelligence generation. So employees throughout the organization share information concerning competitive activities. So it's some kind of open information policy. Top management regularly discusses competitive strengths and weaknesses. Also, there's some kind of orientation, customer and competitors orientation. We track the performance of key competitors and we evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of key competitors. So in this case, it also means that we doesn't stop in one point. We want to investigate the external environment. We try to find a different expectation for the competitors, for the customers. Next, proactive customer intelligence generation. So it means that we continuously try to discover additional needs for our customers. We incorporate solutions to find the customer needs in our new products and services. We brainstorm about how our customers' needs will evolve, and even we work with lead users, customers who face needs that eventually will be in the market. Also, you can find the proactive competitor intelligence generation, and also you can see some kind of activities here. We monitor firms competing in related products markets, for example. We monitor firms using related technologies. We monitor firms already targeting our prime market segment, but with unrelated products. So all aspects and all dimensions about the market orientation. If you follow these activities, it means that you try to be market oriented, you try to prevent the strong competitiveness, you try to meet the needs and wants of your customer. So your strategy in this case will be more successful. And the last one, intelligent dissemination. And also you can see here the example of the activities. If you try to manage this intelligence. So, for example, we share information about major market developments. Marketing personnel spend time discussing customers' needs, and very important that we have interdepartmental meetings to discuss market trends and developments. So it's very interesting because it's also some kind of interaction. So what else? Intelligence integration or coordinated action. So through the intelligence integration, some kind of activity of the market orientation, we can reach, for example, organizational consensus. We can utilize cross-functional teams. We have cross-functional meetings. And coordinated action, it means that we are quick to take advantage of market opportunities. We make sure that all critical functions are understandable, and our consumers can understand our objectives and strategy. So it's very important to follow these market orientation aspects. And this is the keys, the home task for you, my dear students, keys. Please try to, we are speaking about the Samsung company or other high-tech company in current market. Find each step of market orientation in Samsung company. So you already know these steps during the previous slide, and give the detailed examples. How does Samsung company, for example, manage that step? So the example of process, the example of activities, and we will discuss your result in class. It will be some kind of case and practice. It will be very interesting, I hope. So, what kind of factors we can meet which influence on achieving market orientation? First of all, we can find the facilitating conditions, and the main conditions here are top management leadership, decentralized responsibility, and market-based rewards. So if we can follow these activities, if we can provide leadership, decentralized responsibility, market-based rewards, we'll be successful to the market orientation, to prepare this market orientation strategy, market-oriented strategy. But also we have to be ready to meet the barriers, and we should know how to manage these barriers. What kind of barriers we can meet? It can be tariff protection, core rigidities, or served market. Please notice them and try to understand how we can manage them. But if we can manage these barriers, if we can be supported by these facilitating conditions, we can create this market orientation, and it means the result of this and benefits from the market orientation. You can see here it means the innovativeness, climate, innovative climate, innovative culture, the culture of innovativeness inside the company, and we know that it usually innovativeness increases the creativity process in the company. We will get a new product success and of course we will find the profitability or other benefits for our company. What kind of strategies to enhance research and development marketing integration we can find? So the task for us, the main goal though, to find or to reach the positive interaction. The positive interaction we can find through these 4 strategies. What are they? And let's discuss each of these strategies. The first strategy, cooptation. What does it mean? So the objective of cooptation is to merge the interest of research and development and marketing. In particular, effective high-tech marketers use the following methods to gain the support of research and development in the product development process. So what are the methods? The first method is effective marketers use informal networks and build bridges to engineering. They know the right people. They are in close physical and organizational proximity to engineering. The second interesting method can be effective marketers understand products and technology, which gives them credibility with engineers. The third method can be they don't tell others what to do. Rather, they ask questions, tell stories, and build consensus across groups. And the fourth strategy or fourth method can be in cooptation. Effective marketers form strategic coalitions that include high-level managers who push through changes that engineering resisted. And the last one method is effective marketers recognize that minor improvements to the new innovations can be particularly important. So this is the co-optation model. What about the coordination strategy? What does it mean? Coordination strategy based on the extensive review of the research in this area. This strategy was provided by Griffin and Hersey, and they found the following cooperative strategy enhanced marketing, research and development directions. What are the strategies exactly? Co-locate marketing and research and development to overcome the barrier of physical separation and encourage information transfer. Move personnel across functions to give them insight into the challenges their counterparts face. Develop informal cross-functional networks to encourage open communications. And create a structured system that fosters cooperation. The next strategy calls communication. The sense of this strategy, it means that we have to provide not only formal but also informal channels inside the company to enhance the communication process, and also have to present and operate with information sharing norms. Because these norms indicate organizational expectations about the exchange of information between functions and can promote increased communication behaviors. And the last one strategy, constructive conflict, it means that we have to prevent different conflicts, but we also can be involved and manage the constructive conflict, and different conflict handling strategies have differential effects. For example, two conflict handling strategies, integrating and accommodating, both associated with the self and high concern with constructive conflict and high levels of innovation performance. And also we can provide such kind of conflict handling strategies like forcing and avoiding. They are associated with disruptive conflict and low levels of innovation performance. And also we can use the compromise inside the constructive conflict. So it means that through the constructive conflict we also can find some relevant result for the positive interaction. How can we keep the customer in research and development marketing interaction? And here you can see the system, the model, how can we keep in the customer. So for example, here you can see the customer, what kind of marketing activities we provide, what about the engineering process and product technology. So we are speaking, this is just an example, we're speaking about the new smart watch, handwatch. So the first question, would you like a smartwatch? We asked this question to our consumer. Consumer replied us, sure, find me a big, and he wants us, find me a big, cheap, fast and smartwatch. We tell him, our engineering department, our research and development tell us that, okay, we can do it, but we provide the yellow watch. And we say that here is a yellow watch. Marketing tell the engineering department that this is the wrong watch because the customer wants the black one, and we ask the customer, we tell customer that we have yellow watch, what we should do for you. Customer reply us that, do you have a black watch? We transfer this question to the engineering, what's wrong with yellow, but engineering will reply, what's wrong with yellow, and we'll try to understand that okay, if it's wrong version, so we can prepare the proper one. And again, we ask our consumer for the marketing department, okay, but only if it's trial. And we present the result to the customer that we can provide purple watch with trial. And customer reply us yes or no, and we also manage this activity. So you can see the example of the research and development interactions with the marketing. It's very important to understand the customers and to implement the right customer strategy. What else? What are the kind of facilitating conditions for the market orientation we can find? There are four fields or four main areas. Prioritize information gathering needs, top management commitment, decentralized organizational structure, and market-based compensation system. And now I will try to show you the trial, some kind of pyramid trial of this facilitator. So in the top will be the top management support. So here you will find the top management support. In the central part of this trial, you will find the decentralized organizational structure. So decentralized organizational structure. On the left hand, it will be the information, prioritize information gathering needs. So customer focus. We will try to understand the needs and wants of the customer. And here will be the market-based reward system. So market-based reward system. And you can see that when we manage all these elements inside the trial, so in this case we can organize the effective market-oriented strategy. What about the cross-functional interaction? Because it's also very important for the effective customer-oriented strategy. It means that inside this cross-functional interaction, we can find the cross-functional teamwork. What it means? Here you can find the characteristics for successful new product development teams. It means that we should arrange commitment of senior management to submit the clear, stable vision to guide the project over time, to realize the improvisational approach to development, so it's some kind of facilitator to the creativity process. We should provide the information exchange on continual basis, and we should manage the collaboration under pressure by focusing on goals rather than personal issues. So that's why it's so important for the customer-oriented strategy. Here you can find the different steps for effective research and development marketing interaction. So the first step will be matched nature of interaction of the type of innovation. So that's why don't forget that I told you earlier that when you try to find the right strategy for high-tech company, you should first of all recognize the type of your innovation. The second step will be understand barriers to research and development marketing interaction. So you should understand and create the high-tech culture, use the backgrounds, orientation, spatial distance, and competition for resources. So we have to manage all of them. The third step will be implement strategy to facilitate interaction, and you already know about the different strategies. And the last step will be enhance opportunities for communication, because we have to continue, we have to prepare some kind of continual process to enhance these opportunities to develop the research and development marketing interaction, because as I told you, it's very important not to stop with one product, on one model or process. We have to be flexible, we have to develop each time at any place. And the last one, please, is your home task. Please read case product management, serving as a customer advocate and collaborating cross-functional teams, and ask these questions. And we will have the discussion upon this case using this question in class. And if you will have additional questions, you're welcome. You may ask me in class during the in-class activity. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for your attention, and don't forget about the home task. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.